Woo! What's up, everybody? Everyone, you can actually relax. The God of War here. Woo! Hitting home after picking up some nice cigars, a few groceries here and there, and also getting some VSOP cognac. That's how we do, people. That cognac. Hopefully, we get this weekend started. I do have to say this. Too many damn people, surprisingly. What's up, Mike? What you doing, Mike? You still going out tonight? See, we're gonna talk some fucking truth. Gotta love Baltimore. You gotta avoid the dirt bike riders. What's up, James Q? We're gonna talk about this mating and dating shit. Okay? Mating and dating. See, a lot of people got this defeated ass mindset when it comes to mating and dating. A lot of us, I'm sorry, a lot of the dudes I hung out with, we got chicks. Sorry. We might not got everything we wanted, but we got more than our fair share. Okay? Woo! See, this whole mating and dating shit always irritates me because it's a bunch of jealous motherfuckers hating on the next guy. Well, this guy, he's a thug. Well, this guy, he makes six figures. So the fuck what? I'm going to say this, and I said it before. Pussy is more abundant than rainwater. Once again, pussy is more abundant than rainwater. The going rate of pussy on the Dow Jones has went down 250%. See, I'm going to tell you what it is and what it ain't. Motherfuckers can get pussy, they just don't like their lot in life. Sorry. You try to reach for motherfuckers that you probably wouldn't be involved with anyway. Why are they choosing the thugs? If she's choosing a thug, don't choose her. Simply put. Well, I want to get the beautiful, pretty women. Beauty pays, nigga. Beauty pays. I'm just gonna say this shit. Beauty pays. Either I'm gonna have to be in some type of status. Let's take an example. Two of my favorite women to look at of all time: Megan Good and Bria Miles. Oh, you better have some type of dough to get that. Well, she's only there for your money, so you're only fucking her because of her body. Get over it. A lot of dudes don't want to see that. Well, what are thugs doing that? Well, I've never been a thug. I'm a rough and tumble guy. I'm a world warrior, yes, but I've never been a thug. Never claimed to be one. Been in the streets, not a street nigga. But does that keep me from getting women? No. As a matter of fact, I had to cut women off sometimes because they became such a distraction. See, a lot of these dudes out there who complain, these fucking incel motherfuckers, you don't want to work out, you don't want to, you don't want to dress nice, you don't want to have good hygiene, you don't want to be charismatic, you don't want to be a little world. What the fuck good are you? Like, here's the question: would you date you? Would you fuck you? And let's be serious. The answer would be fucking no. The answer would be fucking no. A lot of women do not like guys that second guess themselves. A lot of guys do. A lot of guys are whining because their mama told them, "If you're a good-spirited person, you'll get women." No, sorry, sorry. I'm right here by. Lake Montebello and Loch Raven. I bet you somehow, some way, there's some females on that fucking park or around this area, and I could get them right now. I'm sorry. A lot of people do not want to fix themselves. They think, see, a lot of niggas out here want to come with this, take me for who I am. You complain when the bitches do it, but now you're doing it. The fuck out of here. If you want a top tier bitch, something's gonna give. Just like you're gonna have these chicks who want to be a top tier, who want top tier men. They're not pretty enough. They're not immaculately beauty. Like a lot of these, you're right. A lot of these motherfuckers would cheat on themselves. You don't even have the confidence to say, you know what, bitch, get the fuck out of my house. See, a lot of these dudes never had the pleasure of throwing a chick out the house. You know why? Because you just said to that chick, the juice ain't worth the squeeze. Your pussy has no hold over me. That's when you become a real man. When you can tell pussy bye, I'd rather beat my dick today. Just see you next week. But no. Well, I took her out on dates. I did all her homework. I did all this. A female is an opportunist. By nature, she's an opportunist. If you give her the attention, she's going to give you her ass to kiss. But it's fair. It's not fair. Life ain't fair, nigga. Life ain't fair. Shit. Man, my boys mess with some badass women. So did my boy Mike. He had a badass chick. So did I. But you want to get the biggest headache? Date a chick who's an 8 or better. Date a bitch that's 8 or better. A lot of motherfuckers can't even deal with a fucking 6 and he chasing 9. The nerve. The fucking nerve. The stupidity of it all. It's just like women. Well, a lot of these guys are not economically attractive. Duh. Like you never heard of fucking racism? It's kind of institutional. You want a man to pay all the bills, but you want to still be able to run your fucking mouth. That no sense does it make. But we gotta look at this whole mating and dating. I mean, look back in the day in the 70s and 80s. You got my man Chris Reeves playing the role Superman. No homo, handsome guy. You think they're gonna put on the big screen an ugly dude to play Superman? Get completely the fuck out of here. See, here in Black America, we don't like to improve. We think we should slide in anywhere we could fit in and get the best. When you're sliding, that means you're not competing. Okay? You always have to be a competitor. See, a lot of these dudes out here come up there and they talking about, well, she's dating the thug. See, the reason why she's dating a thug, a lot of these females' brains, that's the reason why you need to study the male and female in its entirety. Not the part you like, but its entirety. A female is always going to look for 4 major things: problem solving, protection, provision, procreation. If your ass cannot fill that void, she's going to look for someone who can. It's in their fucking nature. Why do you think a girl will have a guy who one guy will take her out to eat, one guy she'll talk to on the phone for hours, Another guy blowing her fucking back out like a fucking demolition crew, and the other guy to give her attention. But the number one guy she wants is the number one guy who doesn't pay her any fucking mind. The guy who's confident in himself. Well, but that didn't work. I've never been kicked out. I have been drooled over. I've never been approached. A lot of men haven't even been desired. See, the problem is this. Have you ever had a woman lust after you? I mean, really, it's an amazing thing when that woman can talk shit and you can walk in a room and look at her and she's biting her fucking bottom lip. Each time she kisses you on the cheek, the lips, the forehead, she's damn near licking you. And will do this in front of her friends too. A lot of guys out there never had that female to just bow down and just say, "I just want you," and that's what they're chasing. Now, I kicked the bitch that chicks out of the bed, kicked her out of the house, kicked her out of the car. At some point, I just don't have the tolerance I have anymore, man. I just don't. My tolerance is shot like some bad fucking struts. It's bad. Like, you will get the wrath of God. like, bitch, are you crazy? But the point being is this: you put the pussy on a pedestal, but you don't let the pussy put you up there as well. You don't fulfill any of this shit. Guess what? A female's gonna look for somebody that fills that void. Why don't you? Guess what? Two fives make a dime. So does 10 pennies. See, you got to ask this very very careful question to yourselves, fellas. Do you want access or do you want quantity? Which one is it? Quality over quantity. Do you want to be able to fuck 7 days a week, or do you just want to fuck once that week to a chick that I guess you would consider bad? And when it comes to most black men, I have to look at their judgment because what they consider bad is grossly misunderstood. Yeah, this chick bad. Yeah, bad breath, bad feet, bad attitude. That chick cannot be bad, especially if no one else desires her. But that goes back into to another segment. If you got a bad chick, realize you're gonna be competing with other motherfuckers who want your bitch. But once again, you're afraid of the next nigga. You're really afraid of them fucking thugs too. You afraid to defend your territory. I'm not fighting over no bitch. Then why get with her in the first fucking place? Well. You gotta understand. For some reason, for some reason, for some reason, you choose to get with these scallywags with a nice butt and some big breasts, but you don't realize what else does she come with? Headache, despair. You have to say something to yourself, and I had to learn this lesson the hard way. This bitch is bad. She got one kid. Why can't she keep a man? You get with her, now you know, and no one's half the fucking battle. G.I. Joe, nigga. You don't want you don't want to compete for the bitch. Which, if you have a seven or better, not just an eight, some sevens, you're gonna have to compete. My man Black Effect said, Charles, that's a lot of props. Some men have seen other men and be desired, and others be men desired, but never have been desired. Of course. See, a lot of them don't want to compete. They're just as bad as the women. The women are a little bit worse because the women are actually literally delusional, but they're almost on par with the So much so that you might as well trick. You might as well see. It's not beauty simping per se. It's just you're gonna have to pay a cost. Ted DiBiase said it best. Everybody's got a price. Don't think you're just gonna get somebody that beautiful and there's no price. Everything has an ebb and flow. If a bitch get an extremely attractive man, guess what? She's gonna be on pins and needles to know that she's gonna have to compete with bitches. If she don't keep it up, that nigga gone. Especially if she looks better than you, treat him better, and can network and build his money even further, gone. Gone. So a lot of these dudes who get these look at Rob Kardashian when he was with that plastic bitch. What was her name? China White or whatever. Black China? Yeah, Black China. Yep, I'm in a Ford, but shit. You got to think about it. I just got tired of paying Cadillac prices for the old Caddy. You got to think about it, man. When he was with that chick, the chick outclassed her and classed him in terms of looks. Mm-hmm. GC is a beauty soap and damn near ripped apart by. I mean, a lot of people are simple. Excuse me for a minute, fellas. Gotta speak to me moms real quick, make sure she's okay. I'm back. What's up, Linda? Woo. See, let me get back on my flow. I just hate it when people flowing and something distracts them. See, uh, I never really had too many problems dating who I wanted. I stayed within my lane. Surprised myself a couple of times, be like, damn, I got this bitch. But the secret is I didn't let her know I felt that way. Eventually, if I looked at a chick and said I wanted her, at some point in my life, I'm gonna get her. Especially when she's still top tier in her prime. See, a lot of dudes, let's say you luck up and you get the chick of your dreams. You'll lose your fucking marbles. What's up, Brandon? See, the worst thing about the dating and mating thing, it shows where people really rank. You can't hide from it. You can't, you really can't even almost negotiate it unless you do something extreme. Like, hey, get a bunch of money. Yeah, shut up about that. Not wearing my seatbelt, fuck y'all. But he said this convo's in there like swimwear. Yeah, because I just got off the BDS thing and I was listening to Edward talk about how women love the thugs, and it was like most women like thugs for two reasons. One, proximity, and two, that rugged sex appeal that women always crave. That's the same. Look at it this way: the same reason women like thugs is the same reason women like football players. Women love military and police officers. It's that rugged masculinity. It's the same way. Get it up. So get that whole she like thugs in her mind because there there are women who pass over the thug to get to me, and I'm in full uniform. Well, it's easy for you also thought to look how you look. Hey, I don't look great all the goddamn time either, nigga. But let's be realistic. A lot of these dudes don't get women because one, you're annoying. You're not interested. As much as I like comic books, wear my seatbelt. No, I'm almost home. I'm so used to just jumping out the car chasing people. I'm almost home. But a lot of these dudes are not interesting. They're not charismatic. They don't stand out from the fucking bunch. Only because you asked, Linda, and others, and Black in Effect, I wear it. Okay? God damn it. But happy now? But yet, they don't want to. They don't want to admit. They don't want to admit where they sit in life and say, "Hey, I need to improve. I need to become a higher tier man. I need to get in shape. I need to become more worldly, a well traveled man, a more intellectual man, a better dressed man." But they sit and they're not interesting. I can talk I can talk till the end of the time about comic books, but I'm so well versed I can talk about other shit. So you got to become an interesting dude. Second, you got to be able to leave her wanting more. Leave her wanting more by having a certain smell, having a trademark, having some je ne sais quoi, some style about yourself. Not even just in the clothes. Sometimes you got to tell a joke or two. Sometimes you got to be classy. I mean, a lot of shit for a lot of these dudes are easy fixes. 75% of it is an easy fix. They just don't want it. They want to be the guy who smell like dudes who play Smash Brothers all the time. Well, why? She doesn't want me. Nobody wants the guy who smell like fucking week old pizza. Nobody wants. Nobody wants them. Nobody wants them. Nobody wants them. Just like you don't want a chick whose pussy lips look like bed sheets. So why would you expect the chick to want a guy who's not on par? Who smells bad? Who's just cantankerous? Hold on, folks. I gotta yell at my son real quick.
You said what?
Damn boy turned 13. Voice almost deeper than mine. Yes. Charisma and kindness goes a long way. Think about it. Be thoughtful. Be thoughtful. Be able to carry a conversation or three. I mean, the mating and dating is so easy. It's not even as hard as it used to be. And really, for men, it should actually get easier because you should be more valued. You should really get more. You should get really more bang for your buck because you should be making more money. You should become a more worldly, more experienced man. But what happens? You play yourself. You play yourself. And then on top of that, you not only play yourself, you put things on a pedestal that don't need to be there. Make yourself a little mysterious. Make yourself a little, make her chase you a little bit. You don't hound her phone. You call. Yep. Come get this in the front. Come get this in the front. Told you. Big old boy. Say hello to everybody, Charles.
Hi.
Yep. All right, go get the bag.
Wow. Wow.
Because I said so. That's why. Yeah. My only child. Gotta love it. Charles, can you please time travel to October 7th, 1994 and take me from my parents? Oh my goodness. See, even my son gets it to an extent. He's not girl crazy, and not yet. Not yet. But the fact of the matter is, he's capable of carrying a conversation with the opposite sex at 13, if he chooses to, which will not be for a minute or a little bit. He's able to carry a conversation. Period. Look him straight in the eye. Say hello. My name is, and continue. I'm interested in you. Sometimes in the clubs, on the lounges. That's why I tell a lot of dudes go to lounges. If you really want to date some of the top tier chicks, go to like some little outdoor lounges that we have. Like there's a place on York Road like Noir. Noir bring the bad bitches out. I swear, they bring the bad, sophisticated bitches out. Ask me how I know. I walked past, doing a workout, came out the shower all fresh and clean, had my smell goods on, nice little polo. And guess what? Chick was complimenting me. I like your muscles. Hey, I like your chocolate skin. I bet you it was edible. And the conversation continued right in front of her friends, right in front of my friends. So you cannot say that it's not that there's some difficulty getting women. Sometimes you need to be happy before you get a woman. Be happy and love yourself. Because if you have any insecurities, it's gonna show. God knows it's gonna look bad. Like, excuse me. What's your number? My name's Charles. No, 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 hell no. I already have not the. I already have a super proper voice, so some women may not like that. So I gotta talk shit. I gotta be able to stand my ground.
Sometimes you gotta buy a drink for a chick and just walk off. Mhm. Sometimes you gotta use cheesy pickup lines. Tell the bartender give that chick a drink. Hey, here's a drink for the most beautiful woman in the room. Walk off. Sit next to a woman. Challenge yourself, all you incels out there. Sit next to the most beautiful woman in the room, especially if you peep and she's single and she's not with anybody, or a rather attractive woman, and just have a conversation. Don't look for sex. Don't talk about sex. Don't talk about hey nothing. Just have a genuine conversation. Because you know one thing I peeped out with really beautiful women, they appreciate when somebody looks at them beyond just their beauty. They really do. When you can just make them feel relaxed and at ease, and you can just have a conversation about work, music, things of that nature, it goes easy, it goes smooth. Oh man, I didn't know this. Well, what are your hobbies? Tell me your faults. Sometimes you gotta, and also here's another thing: be able to make a joke about yourself a little bit. Don't go overboard, but joke about yourself. You won't seem as uptight. Yes, you must own your awkward. Like your boy can't dance. When a woman be like, "Let's dance," I said, "I'm not trying to fucking be electric slide for everybody," and she starts laughing. And it's cute because ladies will try to teach you how to dance, and they teach you a little two-step. It's like, oh, I was like, so can we continue the conversation so we can continue the lessons? Can I get your number? I might need more lessons. You never know what the gateway opener is. So a lot of it deals with, like Black and Effect said, you gotta own your shit. I'm a comic book fan. I'm an anime fan. I draw, I write, I wrestle, I box. I'm a war vet. I did counterterrorism. I'm a cop. I'm like, what woman wouldn't find that interesting? Like, wow, what did you do in Iraq? Nothing. Just a little counterterrorism shit. Oh, really? I want to hear more. Oh, you can draw? Okay, I bet you could draw me. Which is the response a lot of times I get. Oh, really? Even talking about the Bible. I've talked about the Bible and religious studies before when we're like intrigued. See, a lot of brothers do not pique curiosity anymore. And that's the reason why she wants the thug or she wants the warrior type. Because you cannot contain the unattainable. He said, I'm Haitian and I can't dance. Really? Hell yeah. They can be the worst. And most of the times I've dated girls who love to dance. So shit, I'll be like, yeah, get your dance on, girl. They always it's also a funny moment where they tease me a little bit. It's like even like think about it. You gotta be able to laugh at yourself and be teased. And just because you're willing to learn something new and to break out of that shell, see brothers be like this. You ever seen the dudes on the wall in the clubs or the lounge? Usually in the clubs, not so much in the lounges. Most lounges you can sit, and you'll see the guys like mugging, in a group mugging, straight mugging. Like I don't need to dance. You know why? Because they're scared. They're scared to let down that persona of toughness. They're scared. They're scared to let it down and say, "Hey, I can't do everything. Maybe you can teach me." What's another thing? It's also approach. Typically, I don't approach chicks when she got headphones or earbuds in because you're probably disturbing the fuck out of her. Unless you see her reading a book, maybe, and that's a strong maybe. But sometimes waiting in the line, you can get real, especially during COVID, man. Shit, you should be racking up numbers. As long as these lines are, you should be just talking and talking and talking. You should just be like, "Hey, I'm just chilling. What you doing tonight? Smoking a good cigar, just getting some cognac, playing some Madden, probably. Oh, for real? You can teach me how to play? Yep, sure can. Hell, I'll tell you a funny secret. Most girls I've dated and talked to, I put on with comic books and comic book related movies, and they loved it. Even to this day, they still buy me paraphernalia, posters, statues, things, because they find it interesting, especially when I break it down. Taught a couple of girls to play chess. Taught a couple of girls to play Tekken and Street Fighter. Go at your strengths. Well, she only likes the thug because no, she only likes the thug is because she can just pick him out of a lineup and say, "Oh, that looks like the thug archetype." And here's a little lesson for all these little wannabe incels. Not all guys who portray themselves as thugs are thugs. Not all the dudes on the corner is slinging dope. so, so you'd be surprised, man. It's funny on a fundamental level how a lot of these dudes don't even understand themselves, but they want to get women. Get some nice soap. Get some Dove. No, 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 because especially for some of you motherfuckers who don't bathe, get some antibacterial soap first, then get the goddamn Dove and clean them fucking naughty bits. Motherfuckers smell like a fucking gymnasium and shit. Get some degree. Don't get that cheap. Don't get the fucking degree. Put it under your arms. Go out there, buy some shirts from K&G or some nice little outlets. Get them tailored. Get some slacks. Well, what if I don't want to do that? Then obviously you don't want to meet women. Obviously, you're still gonna beat your dick till you get grooves in your hands. Obviously, you're gonna complain. So you can't complain about women until you get them. That's first rule of thumb. Well, I'm a MGTOW monk at 21 and a virgin. No, you're not. If I could prove it. No, you're not having sex. That's why. You're awkward. You should look at a Kevin Samuels. You should go to places and learn how to tie a suit. I'd learn how to tie a necktie into a bow tie just for curiosity, just because I want to dress better. You should always at least dedicate one day out of the week to wear a suit, or at least some type of slacks and shoes, and get those slacks and shirts and that sports coat tailored to you. You're gonna feel like fresh money. Go to the barber shop. Stop looking like somebody don't love you. Looking like, well, I like my hair the way it is. Number one, if you did, you would wash it. It shouldn't like every time you scratch your head, it look like a damn snow flurry. Yeah, you see my man Superman saying, tell him the truth. Keep thinking. Right there. Just get rid of that. Get rid of that shit. Especially if you're not brushing your hair. Cut it and start over. God damn. Would it kill a motherfucker to get a shape up? Would it kill them? Well, it wouldn't. Would it kill them? No. But yet, they're the same motherfuckers who are going to come out and complain about women. Because the only women they see are the women they see on the block. They don't go out anywhere. And trust me, guess what? There's still places you can go even during COVID season. There are places you can frequent. Hmm. Watching from Los Alamos National Laboratory. Thank you. Huh. I appreciate that. Quantum generator. See, right there. Just my question, quantum generator. What do you do for a living? Because you got some guys who are scientists and or work in the field, some doing something in the field, and they can probably talk the most interesting shit. You know, one physicist. Wow, nice. It's nice to get these dudes in STEM. Think about it. Charles, necktie, it's a bow tie is hard. I need to watch it, or you. My dad spends his whole life trying to teach me to tie a tie. Let me see. That's the reason why practice makes perfect. That's another thing you got to realize. Everything does not come easy to everyone. Okay? I'm pretty sure my man Quantum Generator had to practice what he does for physics. For physics, it's just like I had to learn how to report, do it quickly. It didn't come easy. Trust me. When you got crime after crime after crime, and you had to deal with each crime accordingly and investigate, it didn't come easy. So you got to practice. That's another thing with these incel motherfuckers don't do. They don't practice on being manly. They don't practice in being, doing something out the box. I think every guy, oh, my man said, I've learned strategically, most women don't care about your struggles. They want to wait until the finish line to pick the winners. Of course, they have to. That's their biological imperative. But most women, there's some women out there, I will say this, that will actually be with guys who have drive. Even if you're not winning right now, a lot of women will like a man who has drive. So when you get there, I think every man should learn how to cook one dish a week. Try one dish a week and learn how to perfect it. Well, like put Bobson Faulkner, I burn cereal and milk. Well, you need to practice harder. You need to become a little bit more formal in it. See, I'll take it for instance. There were women who attracted me just for my physical body. Okay, maybe it won't go that long. Maybe it will. But there were women who were attracted to me physically, but then when they saw the multifaceted side of me, they were caught in the tunnel of love. They saw the humor. Like my ex was on the phone earlier today, and I would say some ignorantly funny shit, and she would die laughing. I mean, hey, you gotta be able to challenge things. For some women, marriage is like a landing green. Then a couple of years later, they're demanding half ownership of the business that hired you. I'm like, yeah, that's why I believe every man should get a prenup. Pre-stated. Okay, this is what we're doing for the kids. None of that shit. Mm-mm. If you want to leave, leave. Just leave with the shit you came in with. Get a mean ass lawyer. If you're doing a binding contract with the state, which is marriage, why aren't you getting a lawyer before, during, and after in case? But you also have to look. Find somebody who's a wife, not a partner. A partner is somebody who will take 5, 10 years and then want a divorce. A wife is in it for the long haul. Hmm. Danica Marie, dope discussions. That woman. I hear that shit, girl. A lot of people just need to prenup, even if you make $10 an hour. Hell yeah, shit. I make a prenup when I get candy from the fucking bowl. We splitting this shit. Fuck no. You come up with the candy you left with. See, quantum generator. This is the reason why I'm glad this is being said, and I'm gonna help you out with this one. It's always been a man's duty to find his wife. The man was always supposed to leave home and search for his wife. It's gonna be hard. Think about it. I'm pretty sure pussy's being thrown your way from being a black physicist. You're rare. Do you understand? Man, I think I need to be a part-time dating coach. What y'all think? Shit. Put your ass in a gym. Put your asses in a gym and shit. I'm gonna start charging people to be like a dating coach or a relationship coach or something. Put y'all in a gym and put y'all in a mindset. Look, it's up to the man to actually go and search for that woman. You're gonna have to do it. If I decide to get married one day, I gotta go search for my wife. That's not my rules. That's the rule of nature, the rule of the creator, and the rule of the ancestors. We gotta stop being afraid to journey. It's always a man to journey. Hey, mostly salty women. Fuck yeah. See, you gotta understand something. Avoid salty women. I mean, when you look at salty women, all you need to do is this. All you need is this. All you gotta do is that when you see salty women. Bit too salty? Deflection. You lose 15 pounds, man. Black and effect. Have you ever worked out before? Yeah, 15. So guess what? 15 pounds to lose ain't nothing for you, man. Well, women were given the gift of manipulation. Men were given the gift of strength. It's not just a gift. It's also a responsibility. See, women manipulation is a category. It's not just manipulating you out of your money. It's also manipulating you to getting money. It's also my man Vernon King said I struggle gaining weight, messing up on my diet endlessly. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Do y'all want the Faulkner man to one day do a panel on fitness? If you want me to do a panel on fitness and get some fitness experts on here, give me a woo in the chat. Give me a goddamn woo in the chat because I have some strategies on how to raise children, how to get you fit, how to find decent women. Because a lot of these chicks out here can't tell me shit about raising a child. I'm doing it on my own. Because number one, the first thing you need to do, just like you're taking the sergeant test orals, is to admit that is to see the problem. If I have a hostage barricade, I have to go to the oral board and say, I see that I see the issue is that we currently have a hostage negotiation, yeah, situation or incident. Second, get a physical. To thy own self be true. With that physical, you will know what the benchmarks are. Third, get some gear from Dick's Sporting Goods, Athletic Authority, Walmart. And fourth, if you're not sure what you're doing, hire a trainer. 5, faithfully go to that trainer. 6, do not fucking quit. The reason why I also say get stuff at home, because when it's a blizzard or it's COVID and shit's closed, you can still work out. Invest in some workout gear while you at it. Because I got plenty of brothers and sisters and myself who know fitness inside and out, who are certified and quantified. I have a brother, he's like my nephew, he's basically my nephew, and he has his master's in kinesiology and fitness and sports medicine. I have a sister who I work with at the police department. She has her bachelor's and she's a certified personal trainer. And she's mad beautiful as well too. I mean, Jesus Christ, she's fine. Oh shit! Every time you look at her, it's like looking at the Ark of the Covenant. You just can't look directly at it. That's how fine she is. But a lot of times you need to understand, what food do you have in your house that will keep you from being in your best physical prowess? Our culture is impacting mental health big time. I would have to thoroughly vet someone before dating them at this point. Facts. I mean, yes. And you're a physicist, so you're a smart guy. You have to understand certain criteria and certain personality traits and certain physical telltale signs before you want to date. If she, even before you date, have a conversation, have a deep, open conversation. Ask her about her last 2 to 3 relationships. Ask her if she's ever been abused. Ask her, has she ever been in a relationship where she constantly was cheated on? Because a lot of times you don't want to deal with that, because she's going to take a lot of that shit out on you. I hate to say it, but do I put all women in the trick bag? No. That's why you, as a competitive man, and I said that you purposely like that for Art New Style, shout out to Art New Style, but you got to actually vet these women, and you also have to vet yourself first before you vet a woman, because a lot of us have mental anguish we need to get over. A lot of us have a lot of this little, like, borderline narcissistic personality. Well, I think highly of myself. You're not really all that. And that's what she might be thinking. A lot of us need to check ourselves before we check women. I'm not going to ask for something that I cannot produce. That's disingenuous as a man. I believe black men, under all the abuse and stress that we go through, we should be the first, and I mean the first motherfuckers, to go get mental health. More so than the women. Because a lot of our anguish is because of women. And if you successfully want a good relationship, you can't let shit linger. That's not a good look. But I should fuck these bitches. Fuck them. Yes, you're trying to. That's why you keep saying fucking them. But you're making a self-fulfilling prophecy each time you talk with them. I don't like these bitches. Fuck them. Fuck them. They should all go to hell. No. That's extreme, dude. Come on now. Why are you mad with a chick when she choosing? You should already know if you qualify. That's another thing. Go where you're wanted the most. I'm not into interracial dating like that or at all. Never really did. But if that's your boat, that's your boat. And go where you're wanted and you're most pleased. And you're gonna be most praised. Don't go into a fucking a hood and try to get the prettiest hood bitch. She gonna look at you funny. It's a fucking culture clash. And that's what I think what happens a lot of times. We have culture clashes within our own damn society, our own damn community. Well, I've been to private school all the time. I got straight A's. I got this master's. And you see this chick in the hood walking down, and she bad as shit. And you know she's from fucking White. You chasing her down. Chick from Evanston Village. You chasing her down. Well, I got my degree. I don't have a record. Why doesn't she chase me? Because you're not what she's looking for, man. Every chick is looking for a dude that coincides with her environment. If she a hood chick, is she gonna look for a dude that has a degree? Or is she gonna look for a dude that can protect her in such harsh environment? You gotta realize that shit. That's one of the biggest wonders that I have to say. I know this has been an hour long rant, but I might come back on. Should we do another show tonight, folks? Would y'all like that? Yeah, I have my undivided attention before I have to tend to my son in the house. Give me a woo if you want another late night banger. Because I think I might get on here tonight. All right, bet. Night, y'all. Shit doesn't get too busy. I'll be on here tonight, fellas and ladies. Till then, be blessed. But guess what? Tonight, y'all better bring y'all liquor bottles and y'all cigars too. I'll even accept Black and Milds. But I just had to run my mouth about that a little bit. I'm gonna hit y'all folks up a little bit later. Woo! Peace.